Evening everybody, this is Romero17 and this is going to be the Muay Thai / Dutch kickboxing fundamental guide. I'm not really going to get into like a huge list of combinations. Rather, I'm going to get onto a few principles that you need to follow if you're looking to employ a Muay Thai / Dutch kickboxing kind of style in EA Sports UFC 3, but I will get into some of my favorite combinations too later in this video. Now, things that I really want to get into is understanding range. Guys need to understand punching range, kicking range, and step kick range. You want to maximize your power in every single range that you are in. If you are this close to the person that you are fighting and you're trying to throw leg kicks, you will get blasted by straights and hooks. However, if you are in kicking range, you will land a much more damaging leg kick, and it will take a bigger toll on your opponent's power / their leg health. Another thing is, as what I'm doing there, it's very important to circle within this cage. Circle within this mini octagon here where it says UFC in black letters. If you back up into a straight line, you are more susceptible to getting taken down and being brought to the cage. If you're more in the center and you deny correctly against threats like the driving takedown, you'll be set. Now here, what I'm showing is, when it comes to setting up your leg kicks, when you're trying to employ this style, do not throw them naked. You want to set up your kicks with punches. It is the epitome of Dutch kickboxing offense, a series of punches used to set up a leg kick. In this game, because it doesn't take much to check a leg kick, it's very important that you set up your leg kicks with punches. So set up your punches so you can play with your opponent's guard, figure out what's his pattern of blocking. If you got to jab him twice at the head and see that he's blocking his body afterwards, then once he starts to block his head, then that's your opportunity to fire for leg kick. But now, first things first, we're going to get off to the first move that I want to show you guys if you want to employ a Dutch kickboxing style used by guys like Ernesto Hoost or Andy Sower or Jose Aldo in MMA, who's used this effectively against Chad Mendes and Ricardo Lamas. And of course, we all know about what he did to poor Uriah Faber. Now, very simple. It's a lead body hook to the liver, and it's a leg kick. Nothing too crazy. However, because of running the risk of getting hit by an uppercut if you're trying to come forward with this move, or if you do this a little bit too early, you can supplement the Dutchie with a jab to the head, right? You follow up with the lead body hook and then fire off the leg kick, because generally once you start firing off a combination first, you are at an advantage, and once you get your opponent to start backing up, that is your ideal time to land a leg kick, because they will put themselves in that kicking range that you wish to be at. One more time for good measure. Again, the main goal here is to set up all of your leg kicks with punches. Don't throw them naked. You want to set up everything with punches. Very rarely do you want to throw a naked leg kick unless your opponent is either trying to feint his way into your range, or it's at the end of his combination after a big whiff. You could catch him where that leg is planted and he can't check. But other than that, right on to the next list. I'm going to follow off with the lead hook with a straight. After the lead hook and a straight, if you see your opponent's backing up, you can follow up with that lead leg kick. If you feel that your opponent is the type to already low block after the second strike, maybe he's already conditioned to block the leg kick, you can follow up with 3 punches instead of 2. Have him eat that punch, and then you can follow up with that leg kick. This one will be a Dutch kickboxing video without a teep kick. This is very important that you use this teep kick to create distance and get the pressure off of you. Conversely, you can also use this to set up your offense by pushing your opponent into kicking range if they're too close, and you can land that leg kick, and it will do much more damage, and you'll be maximizing it to its full potential. Now, for some god-awful reason, you can't feint forward-moving leg kicks, so I always tell people do not move forward with your lead leg kick because of this. So if you want to double up on leg kicks with your Muay Thai practitioner, whoever you're planning to use, it's important to plant, and you can go within doubling up on the leg, or you can switch up into the body. You can do this with fighters like Darren Till in this game, Jose Aldo. You can do this with Cowboy Cerrone. A vast amount of fighters who have Muay Thai level 4. Now, from here, I'm going to go into clinch setups. Generally, I like to crowd my opponent with punches, get them worried about the strike, and then from there, I'll set up either the Thai clinch or the single collar. Now, it's much easier to get the single collar clinch when you guys are in the same stance. And once you get to the clinch, your goal is to get to the Thai clinch. And the Thai clinch next to crucifix is definitely one of the most devastating positions in this game, just because of the absurd amount of damage that it does. And don't worry, if you don't know how to deny things in the Thai clinch, I'm going to show you right now. If you're on the left side dominant for the Thai clinch, if your opponent starts to pull back with his left hand on your right elbow, it's going to be a right denial. Recognize that animation. If he starts to push up to the left, it's going to be a left denial. And if he's pushing up on the elbows, it's going to be up to deny the break, R2 and up. If the role is reversed and you are right side dominant with the Thai clinch, you see he's pulling back, is going to be a left denial. See that? If he starts to push up that way, it's going to be a right denial once he gets in between the elbow. And if he's pushing up on the elbows, it's going to be R2 and up to deny the break. Same thing on either side, doesn't matter. Now, guys like Senchai, guys like Buakaw, they love to use pushes to disguise their strikes. I like to use the push to maximize the damage on the leg kicks or body kicks. Preferably, I like to do the leg kicks because they do it in a much more damage than what you're used to. And the best thing to do with this push mechanic is to set up a devastating combination for a finisher. For me, my personal favorite is the uppercut lead hook, push them while they rock, put them into kicking range, and end it off with a head kick. Extremely devastating, and it's pretty damn slick too. You can mix it up with a lot of finishing combos, I'll tell you that. Now, back to the principles we were talking about before with disguising your kicks with punches. If you're going to start throwing body kicks instead of leg kicks, that's fine. All you have to do is remember this concept. Disguise it with punches. Disguise your kicks with punches. And the thing is, whatever hand you finish with, the leg that's going to come up is the one on the opposite side. So if I'm going straight lead hook, then it's the rear body kick that's going to come up. If I'm going to go lead hook straight, it's going to be a lead body kick that comes up instead. So keep that in mind. That way the combination flows a lot better. And there's not going to be a pause in... There's not going to be like a little pause in between when you try to fire off on the same side. Absolutely devastating. Of course, you do have to worry about the threat of getting taken down, but not to worry. I'm going to show you guys how to deny that too. If you throw a body kick and you know in your heart of hearts that your opponent is not going to punch you and he's going to go for a takedown, all you need to do is hold R2 and down. You hold R2 and down, you will deny the takedown. I repeat, hold R2 and down after your body kick is caught, and you're going to deny the takedown with a slick animation. Absolutely phenomenal. This is the Muay Thai / Dutch kickboxing fundamental video. It's Romero17. I appreciate those of you who are tuning in and taking the time to learn what I'm trying to teach here. For those of you that have any questions, feel free to drop some in the comment section. I am out of here.